What is an estate plan?
When I started doing estate plans many years ago, I thought it was a will, and then I graduated to where it was a trust and a will, and then I graduated to where it was a trust and a will and powers of attorneys. And today, estate planning is having a conversation with the client to find out what their hopes and dreams and aspirations are. And then we fit the plan around the client rather than fitting the client into the plan.
What are some of the common components or documents in an estate plan?
Well, most clients are going to get a trust, a will that we call a pour over will, because the will is only used if there's some asset that wasn't properly funded into the trust. And then a financial power of attorney, a healthcare power of attorney, which I think is one of the more important documents, a living will, which is a document that says, don't keep me alive if I'm not going to have a good quality of life. And then the key component of estate planning is collecting a list of the client's assets, how they're titled, how much they're worth, then formulating a strategy for what we're going to do with those. In some cases, we may just do a beneficiary deed, which is a deed to your house that says, when I die, my house belongs to the next person. Those are particularly good plans for a lot of our older clients. They may have a house and they may have an IRA and they may have a small investment account because they've spent their money enjoying their life in retirement. And then we can give them a really basic, simple plan where the IRA goes to who they want and then the beneficiary deed goes. Those aren't for everyone, and you have to be very careful because an important part of estate planning is how you pass that money along. In beneficiary deeds and IRA designations, the next person gets it with no restrictions. If there's a special needs child or if there's a spendthrift issue, or the most common one is, I don't trust my son's wife or my daughter's husband. And, depending on the amount of money, a small amount of money is very important to people that only have a little. People with a lot of money have different concerns. And that's all part of the counseling process.